Hi everybody and welcome to Off the Cuff Healthy Cooking with Craig Mitchell. This week I am really excited. This week I'm featuring a food which I think is just about everybody's favorite food. That's right, liver and onions. Come on, let me show you how. No, I'm kidding. This week I'm doing my healthy take on a pepperoni pizza. I swear to God. Yes, it's going to be really good. Now, during my weight loss journey and also my efforts to control my type 2 diabetes, I have pizza maybe once a week. I get a couple of slices from the pizzeria, or I can even use one of those frozen pizzas you find in the supermarket. They're not that bad. They're usually around 600 or 700 calories and about 60 carbs. Not bad if you have a salad, but it's a little heavier, you know? This one that I'm making here has a cauliflower crust and it's delicious. The whole thing is going to have 35 carbs. I cannot wait to show you. You're going to love it. This time for real. Come on. For the first part, we're going to need 2 pounds of cauliflower. That's about half of a large head. We're going to need some goat cheese, and it's pronounced Monchevre, goat cheese. Also, some dried oregano and an egg. That's what you're going to need to make your crust. Now for this first part, we're going to take our cauliflower, put it in the food processor, and we're going to pulse it until it becomes rice-like, or they call it cauliflower rice. Now I've cut the cauliflower up into processorable chunks, and I'm just going to do one here and show you how you do it. You're going to pulse it, which means you're going to alternate the power. Of course, I think you know that. And most machines you may have a pulse button on it. This doesn't. This is from 1943. Now you start pulsing. This one's too big. You got to arrange it better. There you go. Now the work. There. Now I can do the rest. Alrighty, when you're done, this is what you end up with. This is what 2 pounds of cauliflower rice looks like. Actually, it kind of looks like cauliflower snow, which would be a great porn name. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, cauliflower snow. But now, we must cook it. Now, cooking is the easy part. I'm going to take this Dutch oven. You fill it with about 1 inch of water, and you bring it to a boil. You can salt it. Then you put the cauliflower snow, which I'm going to be calling it for the rest of my life now, in here, and you boil it for about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, you're simply just going to want to add it in here, and not kill yourself. Just plop it all in. Even it out, it'll even up by itself. There you go. Now we wait 4 or 5 minutes. Now that the cauliflower is done, you want to get yourself a fine strainer to strain it. Yes, I got this at the Andromeda store. It's the Andromeda strain. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm under a bit of a strain. Sorry. Take those jokes as you will, but don't strain yourself. Seriously, I need help. Now, it's going to be very hot. You want to pour it in the strain here. And you want to, kind of get most of the water out of it like this. However, getting the water out of this cauliflower is key to making a good crust. Now, according to the recipe I found, the next step is to take a big, clean dish towel, put the hot cauliflower in it, and squeeze it until all the water comes out, because you need it as dry as possible to make a really crispy crust. However, it's very hot right now, so wear rubber gloves if you do that right away, or wait 20 minutes, or do what I'm going to do. I'm using a rice strainer to take and squeeze all that water out. I'm a smart guy. Crooked Enterprise doesn't work. I'm not going to show you the whole entire process, but this is how I'm going to go about it. Open the rice strainer, put in the riced cauliflower. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean the cauliflower snow. Yeah. And just squeeze the water out like that. See, the water comes out. And what you have left in there is dry cauliflower. Okay, this is now the base for your crust. So you're going to add 1 egg. There you go. You're going to add 1/3 cup of that goat cheese. Boom. About a tablespoon of dried oregano. And salt to taste. I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt in here. Not a lot. And now you mix it. Use your hands, don't be afraid. And it's actually not that hot anymore, which is good. And use your hands. Now here's the thing, I'm making this for myself, okay? So I don't care if my bare hands are in it. But if you're making it for a friend or family, you might want to get some of those plastic cooking gloves and do it just as a courtesy. I mean, my hands are clean, I'm sure your hands are clean. And you know what, a little secret? You can always say use the gloves and not. Ha ha ha! Germs! They're for everybody. First up, you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. It's already doing that. Here is my cookie or pizza pan, and here is my parchment paper. Very important to use parchment paper. Do not use wax paper. It's a lot different. So you just take your crust and you just plop it right onto the parchment paper, and you're done. No. Now what you want to do is kind of mold it into exactly the kind of crust you want. You can make it like square, you can make it circular. I'm going to go traditional and make it triangular. Just kidding, I like circular. And just press it out. Again, as I said, you can use the plastic gloves if you are making for friends or family. If you're making for yourself, or if you're just a pig like me, you just go with your bare hands because you don't care and your immune system can take it. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. So as you see here now, I'm pressing it out into a nice round pizza pie, and it's quite big actually. It's actually about 2, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 times bigger than the ones you buy in the store, the frozen ones, which is quite cool. All right, there you go. Now you want it to be about 1/3 of an inch thick. Very important for it to cook. Speaking of cooking, this is about ready for the oven. And you're going to do it for 35 to 40 minutes. Keep an eye on it. When it's nice and golden brown, it is done. Now I have to kill 30 to 40 minutes. Booty booty, booty booty booty, booty booty booty. Use the force, Luke. Use the force. Huh. What's this? Oh! Oh my goodness! A Tyrion Prince wants to give me $4 million! It's only going to cost me $5,000! I'm sending it to him today! Woohoo! Hello, my name is Larry Zonka. I'm a Hall of Fame running back. Finally. Let's admit the toppings are our favorite part. Absolutely. Let's put on the sauce. Here we go, that sauce. Swirl it on. And if you want to sing an Italian song, like da-da-da-da-da-da, Mamma Mia, that's a mighty good pizza. Now we put on our cheese. Just sprinkle it on. I may have too much cheese here, I'm not really sure. There we go. And now your pepperoni. Here's a fact, I have 9 pieces of pepperoni because there's 110 calories. Yes, I'm that precise. Absolutely. I just pride myself on how precise I am in counting calories. And there you go. 8, 9, there's 9. All right. Now it's back in the oven, this time for 5 to 10 minutes, or until the cheese is bubbly and looks all delicious like. Here is our finished product, a cauliflower crust pepperoni cheese pizza. Now, this is what I'm making from now on. Now, the frozen pizza, which I liked, that I was bringing home and eating at times, is this. This has 574 calories and 64 carbs. This has 472 calories and 35 carbs. Yeah, I'll go with this one. So there you have it. A cauliflower crust pepperoni cheese pizza. It is low cal, it is low carb, and it's high flavor. But remember, the key is get all of the liquid out of the cauliflower as much as you can. And when you make it into a crust, make sure it's no more than 1/3 of an inch. That way it's going to be crispy and delicious. Speaking of delicious, I cannot wait. Let's take off a piece and... Oh man, it's really good. I'm not knocking the frozen pizza, by the way. The frozen pizza is okay. It really is. And at times, you know, it's okay to have it. It's okay to have regular pizza. But man, this is a treat. You can have a lot. And this whole pizza, by the way, I'm going to eat the rest of it too. The whole pizza is only 470 some odd calories. I mean, for a meal and for 35 carbs, you're doing yourself some good. Plus, cauliflower is high in nutrients, high in fiber. Enjoy, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Oh, this is going down. This really is.